Never mind. All right. I know I'm on here a little bit later than usual. I thought I got done work at 7, and actually I get done at 8. And then trying to go to Walmart to get like two small things, and there's like two, one register open and the self checkout, and then you try to go into the self checkout because the line for the one lady is like clear down one aisle, and then you get people going in there with like 4 or 5 buggies to the self checkout. I was like, Jesus. All these people whining they need jobs and they don't want to go out and work. Because everybody thinks they're going to get another stimulus check and they're not. People are going to have to realize that the free ride's over with. But tomorrow I'll be on, say about 3:30, maybe 4, and then I'll be on twice. If I come back on around 7:30. And then Sunday, probably be about like around 8:30. But like I said, if I don't, like yesterday, I was going to come on, but I had to work over because they were doing remodeling, and I was supposed to get done at 7. The guy was supposed to work 7 and close, but they were closing at 10, so there was no need for him to come in for 3 hours. So like I said, you'll just notice when I get on because it'll notify you and tell you that I'm on. I'm not going to be on here real long tonight because I don't know. It's been a long day. Trying to go to Walmart. Like I said, it's a nightmare. One register. It's one you can go to. They had one lady there, and the self checkout. Well, I figured because it was a little bit after 8 when I got there, so they I forget they closed at like 10 or 11. So they, the minute on the first of the month, I mean, you figured they would stay open a little bit longer because everybody's going to go in buy stupid stuff for their food stamps. I watched what a lady in front of me had like 8 cases of pop and had her food stamp card out. I'm like, I think they ought to crack down on people for that. If you're going to go in and buy like a bunch of junk, I think they should just take your food stamp card off of you. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be on here real long. But I did watch AEW. It was actually pretty good. They were showing last year, for the people that with the pandemic going on, they still was I like how they did their setup. They have all them people there. They had them open that thing. They looked like they were in bleachers, but I thought that was pretty cool how they did that. I mean, that place was. You figured it was packed around, but it just I'm glad that they're able to start getting a lot more people. That I can sit through and watch. Like I said, I'm not a big Kenny Omega fan. Him and like $9,000 from like little promotions that he's been at. I mean, there was one restaurant I can't remember his name. That he had like 12 of them that he carried with him, but I think they realized how much Kenny Omega sucks, so they're just going to try to give him as many belts as possible. They had like a tribute thing. Well, I don't know if I say, but it's a tribute. like they were showing highlights from like last year until now. And now we're like that Tony guy. He just his thing is I see where people get on him about stuff. He just as long as he's making money doing what he likes to do, and his fans are they enjoy that his product. I don't want to call it. I'm more than that in a talent. I don't that's an important thing because you're going to have critics out there no matter what you do. Um, but yeah, well, when I come on, I realized Friday Night SmackDown was on, and I'm like, well, that's not it's going to be like 99% of it, 99.9% of it talking. So I wasn't really worried about it. But like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. But the thing I come on today to talk about, which when you go to places, okay, they have like I went to Kroger's yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Oh my God, you couldn't move when you went in there. So I go in today. It was 10 times worse than it was the day before. Once again, they had 2 registers going in the self checkout. And that's what the biggest thing was. Is first of the month, you got to open up more to checkouts. I mean, when people get their food stamps, it's like a gold card. They go out and buy pop and chips and TV dinners and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they ought to start monitoring what people get. I think the state knows because they send all the receipts to them, and you can imagine, they're probably realizing how much garbage people are buying. I mean, but if you buy once a month or once every other month, I don't think they're going to care. But and this amazes me that they discontinued extra whatever they were giving to people that to sit at home and not work, and then the extra food stamps that's going to run out here pretty soon too. So they're not going to have extra money. People, I think what it is, people are running up with it as long as they can. But once that runs out, they're screwed. I mean, there's all the jobs out there, which I'm actually thinking about switching to a different job after the 2 episodes I've had in 2 days. So see how that goes. But there's always jobs out there. I mean, how Walmart, they're paying better than anybody in around here. Got on this thing for job openings, and it was in around Pittsburgh, over in Ohio, a couple of little towns in, well, not little towns, but big towns in Pennsylvania. But the way gas is, I don't think anybody's going to pay that much to travel back and forth. One guy I know that comes in, he gets he always gets his cigarettes, like 2 cartons, and he leaves for the week. He said he spends $300 on gas going to New Hampshire, and the gas thing don't have nothing to do with the president. The price goes up every summer because people, and they figure about that since you can go places now, they're going to jack the price up on gas. But like I said, it was just amazes me. All these people, sitting at home. Now, if you got a disability, I understand because you can't work. But if there's people that I know that retired or going back to work, so they can get because they want to work and they couldn't sit at home. They didn't have a disability, but they retired, and as I said, the people on disability, that's on them. I mean, they can't work. That's understandable. Then you get the other people that are supposed to have like mental problems, and it's not a mental problem. It's called laziness, is what it is. And laziness is not a mental problem. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's not a mental. It's not a where you get an SSI check for being lazy and don't want to do nothing. I always tell people I'll work to the day I die because I'm not going to be one of these people who just sit at home and get a check every month. If I can still get up and move around, then I want to do it. And like I said, I'm not cracking on the people on disability. There's a reason why they're on disability. But there's other people that milk it for what they can get out of it. And I think it's bullshit. I know a handful of people that are on SSI can work. They don't want to work because they want to stay home and collect that check. If they would cut them SSI check, then people would be screwed. Okay, now my phone says there's no one on here on my phone. Okay. Well, my phone's being stupid today, I guess. But like I said, it starts me out. There's all these jobs Kroger's assigned. Like my son, when he got out of school, the day before, the night before his graduation, he put an application in. Put it in for Walmart. I'm like, they're not going to call you. And if they do, it's just they're going to talk to you. They realized he had no job experience, and he got mad because he never called him back. Well, if Walmart don't call you back, then they're not interested in hiring you. The same as Kroger's. They want people who has work experience, which I'm not saying anything bad about him, but I told him he's going to have to get a job like he applied at McDonald's. I said, you're just going to have to keep applying for places to one of them finally hires you, which I think is better chances, going to McDonald's. I used to work there a long time ago. When I first started, that actually it was like my fourth job because I worked at a recycling business making $100 a day. But I told him, all these kids to get out of school, they want, some of them are going into trade school, and stuff like that. But you get, like you said, you got the ones that are going to milk this extra food money and food stamps because, like I said, they don't get that extra whatever the hell they were giving them for unemployment. I honestly don't. I think that they should just don't have unemployment because that's what they're thinking. Someone's going to quit, or someone's going to either quit or get fired, or stay home and collect unemployment. I think they should tell them every 2 weeks they need to come in and have proof that they put applications in. Or, where they can see what the people put on their application. I know a lot of people don't like working at fast food restaurants. My last job I had before this one, it was the most shittiest job I've ever had in my life, and I stuck it out because it was hard to get jobs. Plus, I actually worked at Walmart. When I worked for the past job I had, I actually worked at Walmart and that shitty job. I worked at Perkins in that shitty job. I actually had 2 jobs because I wasn't one of these people who just want to lay on the couch all day and play video games and play fantasy football, wherever that stupid shit is. I think people really need to realize, they're not going to give free rides to people no more. I mean, it's either you get a job or, how there's people down by the riverfront, they sleep down there because they lost their job because of drugs and alcohol. So, they can't get jobs because no one's going to hire them. And there's a lot of fucking drunk people, I tell you. And it's sad that, their life went, they chose getting whatever drug they did, or any of them they did, and then and the other ones with drinking, they thought that was more important than working. It's just people just amaze me how lazy people can be. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to be on here too long because it's late. I'll probably stay on for like a half hour. But I mean, if you have kids, that's fine. I mean, you're gonna need it. I got three that eat like a horse. Well, two of them eat like a horse. The other one's liquid quick. She'll drink pop and water all day if she could. But then, like there's other people, after I mean, if people, I think senior citizens, like make sure I say it right, and people on disability should be able the ones to get the food stamp first. You know, you get them people out there that try to people in SSI try to sell their food stamp card. You know, they used to have the paper ones. I remember a long time ago, and people used to sell them and trade them for cash. I'm like, Jesus, take advantage of people. The state's trying to help you, but let's take advantage of them and sell them like. But yeah, like I said, I went to Walmart today, and it's just the poor lady that was doing the self checkout. She had to get someone to come over and help her because it is like I couldn't figure out why. I mean, they they had the self checkout one register open, and it's the second of the month because tomorrow's the third. That makes no sense to me. I might do a 25-minute one. I don't know. Try to get on until I get tired of talking or add bitching about how people are. But yeah, it's just you know all them people coming in there. They never and they never have any. They said they don't have help, but yeah, well, it's hard to get help when no one wants to work. Yeah, but I think I would like I said, I'm not going to be on her like for another like 3 minutes. But tomorrow, like I said, I'll be on twice, and then I'll probably do a Facebook live because my youngest one, likes to do them. She don't like getting on YouTube. Um, but yeah, well, the one reason why they can't can't keep anybody because when you're an asshole to someone and you treat them like shit because you get yelled at and then you take it on your employees, people are not going to stay. Like the last job I had, it was so goddamn dirty there that I got tired of. One girl we used to clean all the time, and we just funny. We just said the hell with it because she got another job, and I said hell with it. You can't clean and have dirt balls working with you. And I wouldn't either if someone paid me to because I've heard a lot about speculations of what. But it wouldn't surprise me. Um, I mean, a couple of people that I worked with over the years, I still talk to them. But yeah, like I said, but I'll be on tomorrow. But I got about a minute left. A minute and a half. But like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. Like I said, it be around like 4. Then I'll probably kind of like on about 7:30. Yeah, sorry I had to get so close to that thing because I can't read the little timer on it. It's like this freaking small. Uh, Me and my daughter tried to make it where you can see it, and it didn't work. But like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. Then like Sunday, I'll probably be on about 8:30. Um, I'm going to try not to go on before 9 because like God knows what kind of stupid pay-per-view they have going on. And I'll be on Monday and Tuesday for sure. Like I said, I just don't know what time. But so until tomorrow, whoever was watching, thanks for listen me. Been on lazy people and dumb shit. Dumb shit like people not wanting to work and stuff. But one I'll probably like do wrestling tomorrow. The second one, I don't know. Like I said, those are like the different topics. Oh, and like for anybody that was watching the playoff game the other day, uh, the Phoenix Suns won their conference title, so they're waiting to see how they're going to play between Atlanta and Milwaukee. Uh, I actually like to see the Suns win because they got a guy on there from West Virginia that was a hell of a good West Virginia basketball player. So I like to see him get it. He didn't go very far for WVU, so hopefully he can win an NBA title. But other than that, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. So and until it'll be after 4, I'll be on. So like I said, if everyone's that's been on her, that's subscribers, that they'll get notified. And then, like I said, I'll link it to one of my Facebooks. But until tomorrow, I hope everybody has a good night. And that's about it. Hopefully I'll have a better day tomorrow. So I will talk to everybody then.